I was experimenting various legends and I came across a strategy that had a 100% win ratio. And the funny thing is that it's none of the meta legends. It's not Earth, Twist of Fate, or Poro. It actually was a legend called Lee Sin. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys how to play the Lee Sin legend properly, step by step. Let's go! Okay, there is one thing that you need to know before playing the Lee Sin legend, and it's that in order for a Lee Sin legend to be good, the meta needs to be 2 or 3 cost units focused. It can never be a 4 cost focused meta. So if there's a lot of good, strong 2-3 cost units, you can use the Lee Sin legend to level up early and find these 2-3 costs to win streak for stage 2 and 3. But if it's a 4 cost meta, then your composition is gonna suddenly fall off of a cliff. So you do not want to do it during a high cost 4 or 5 cost like a meta. You only want to go for Lee Sin during a 2-3 cost meta like this multicast meta right now. Okay? So when you're playing Lee Sin, you don't ever want the silver augment. You want to get the gold augment so you can get the immediate rerolls. You use the immediate rerolls such as Trade Sector in order to find synergy or units such as Cassiopeia or maybe Voids. This is because Cassiopeia and Voids are very powerful during the early mid game. You do want to use the upgrade gap, meaning that you want an upgrade board to beat your opponent's under upgraded board, and you do also want to play tempo, meaning that you want to invest your itemizations early to get the upgrade advantage. The prismatic of Lee Sin is very questionable. I wouldn't recommend not picking it up. The only situation where shopping spree is good is if you have a tier start and if you can actually force multicast, meaning that if no one else in the lobby has multicast, you can pick shopping spree to monopolize Vel'Koz and Twist of Fates first, but I would not recommend doing that if anybody else in the lobby already has a Vel'Koz or already has those specific itemizations in total. And now comes the juicy part. The stage 3-2 Lee Sin augment comes into 2 variations. Number 1, if you're win streaking and if you have a pair, you pick the lesser champion duplicator from the second Lee Sin augment as stage 3-2 in order to get an immediate upgrade, and you snowball that to win streak. That's what you want to do. So usually you can pick training reward and then you can level to 7, all down your gold, and try to win streak, maintain your win streak by having a full 3 cost 2-star board. Investing all your resources early to maintain a full win streak like this is what we call a tempo playstyle. We don't know if we're going to get lucky with 3 stars or 4 cost 2 stars later into the game, so we use our resources on guaranteed upgrades early to get the HP advantage, and if we get lucky with more upgrades, we can play for first and second, but if we still get unlucky and don't find our upgrades, we have a lot of HP to make sure that our losses stay at the minimum, and that's why Lee Sin is very good for these tempo type playstyles. Okay, so here's an example of when you want to choose the second Lee Sin augment. Now, never forget, Lee Sin's an augment that's all about maintaining a full win streak. Win streaking is the most important aspect because it is a tempo legend. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll down at level 6 to make sure that our board stays top tier in order to be able to win. We have 1 Vel'Koz on our inventory, and we do have Vel'Koz itemization with a good multicast base, so we are going to keep on looking for the Vel'Koz by picking like a training reward. The Nikos gives us a good chance of upgrading our units, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna buy the Jace there. We're gonna buy whatever we can, and we just happened to find a Jace 2-star first. So I thought this was good enough for my board to win the next fight. So we waited one more fight here, right? And after that one more fight, we were offered a secondary Nikos from our initial silver augment army building. So what we did here is that we sold our Jinx. We wanted to transition into a new composition, so I wanted to put the multicast in. We had a Twisted Face, so we had 4 multicasts. We got the Vel'Koz 2-star onto the board, and because I needed frontline, I decided to use Voids, because Voids can be used very cleanly well with Nika, which is actually a Bastion unit, right? So we leveled up here in order to maintain the win streak, and we got a 4 multicast, 3 Void frontline. This is an example of how you want to use the Lee Sin's like a second augment to guarantee upgrades, and never forget the most important part is that we need a 3-cost 2-star that is powerful. So right now, Vel'Koz is top tier in the current meta, so just hitting a Vel'Koz 2 will allow you to die slow enough to guarantee top 4. So this already by stage 3 is a guaranteed top 4 board and a very decent scenario to play the game with. I'm going to raise a lot of full game example videos in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed those, and if you guys have any questions, never forget to ask in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching.